History remembers him as the greatest traitor who ever lived. His name becomes synonymous with betrayal. Parents name their children Peter. They name them John. But almost nobody names their child Judas. For 2,000 years, he has been remembered as the man who betrayed Jesus Christ. But what if Judas wasn't simply a traitor? What if Judas was a necessary sacrifice? Think about it. If Jesus came to die for humanity's sins, someone had to betray him. Someone had to lead the authorities to him. Someone had to play the villain. And according to Scripture, Jesus already knew who that person would be. So tonight we ask a disturbing question. Did Judas have free will? Or was he born to fulfill a role he could never escape? Welcome back to his free will and illusion. Tonight, Judas, traitor or sacrifice? Judas Iscariot was one of the 12 disciples. He walked with Jesus, learned from Jesus, witnessed miracles, saw the blind receive sight, saw the sick healed, saw the dead raised. For years he followed Christ, yet he became the one who delivered Jesus to his enemies. The gospel accounts tell us Judas agreed to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Later, under cover of darkness, Judas led soldiers to the Garden of Gethsemane. There he identified Jesus with a kiss, a gesture normally associated with affection. The ultimate betrayal disguised as love. The arrest followed, then trial, then the crucifixion. But here's the problem. Without Judas, would there have been a crucifixion? Without the crucifixion, would Christianity exist as we know it today? Long before the betrayal occurred, Jesus appeared to predict it. In the Gospel of John, Jesus says, "One of you will betray me." He knew. The question is, how did he know? Was it divine foresight? Or was Judas already locked into a predetermined future? Consider another passage. Jesus declares, "The Son of Man will go just as it is written about him." Written. An interesting word. If something is written, does that imply it is already determined? Many Christians believe Old Testament prophecies foretold the betrayal centuries before Judas was born. Psalm 41 speaks of a close friend turning against God's chosen servant. Some see this as a prophecy pointing directly towards Judas. If true, then Judas's betrayal may have been part of the plan long before Judas existed. But if that's true, could Judas have chosen otherwise? Now things become even stranger. In the 1970s, an ancient text surfaced, a document known as the Gospel of Judas. This text presents a radically different picture. Instead of Judas acting against Jesus, in this version, Jesus privately instructs Judas to help fulfill the divine plan. Judas becomes not the villain, but the disciple willing to do what nobody else could. Mainstream Christianity does not accept this text as scripture, yet it raises fascinating questions. Could Judas have been carrying out a role necessary for humanity's salvation? If so, was he condemned for doing exactly what destiny required? Imagine being remembered as history's greatest traitor for fulfilling a mission assigned to you. Judas is not alone. Throughout religious traditions, individuals appear destined to fulfill unavoidable roles. Odin knows Ragnarok is coming. He spends centuries trying to prepare. Yet the prophecy unfolds exactly as foretold. In Greek mythology, the fates weave the destiny of the gods and men. Not even Zeus can completely escape what has been decreed. In Hindu traditions, karma influences future experiences across lifetimes. Actions ripple through existence long before a person understands why events unfold. Across cultures, the same question emerges. Are we creating our path or discovering one already written? Let's consider two possibilities. Possibility 1. Judas acted entirely on his own. Greed motivated him. He freely chose betrayal. In the view, he bears full responsibility. Possibility 2. The betrayal was necessary. Prophecy required it. The crucifixion required it. Human salvation required it. And Judas became the instrument through which destiny unfolded. In that case, could he have done anything differently? This is known as the Judas paradox. If Judas had refused, would someone else have betrayed Jesus? If someone else would have done it, then why is Judas uniquely condemned? But if no one else could have done it, then was Judas ever truly free? 2,000 years later, the debate remains unresolved. Was Judas a traitor or a sacrifice? Was he driven by greed or by destiny? Did he freely choose his actions, or did prophecy place him on a path he could never escape? The Bible does not offer an easy answer. History does not offer an easy answer. Perhaps that uncertainty is exactly why the story endures. Because Judas forces us to confront a question much larger than himself. If some events are destined to happen, how much freedom do we truly possess? And if God already knows the future, can the future be changed? I'll leave you that question with you. Was Judas the greatest traitor in history, or the most tragic participant in a divine plan? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, these are my thoughts, right or wrong. This is how I feel at this time. Like, share, and subscribe.